So I really want to hop into some tarot right away. I'm kind of feeling into this energy that you were initially drawn to with this otter spirit. And because the otter is such a tender energy, I feel like this person looks back at your connection with a lot of affection. I think that even if things did end on a bad note between the two of you, even if things went a little bit sour, I'm already picking up on the fact that there's still some component of this connection that they do miss. It could be that this person is feeling really lonely without you. We can kind of look into that. Or there's something about like the sweetness of your connection, the affection that you offered this person, or something about this tender kind of energy that this person misses, and they think about this a lot. So this energy even talks about touch in particular. So this person might miss your touch. If this was somebody that you were in a physical relationship, someone that you were close to, they kind of miss like your touches. They miss your cuddles, I'm hearing. So this could have been like a thing with the two of you, like your cuddles at night, or your hugs, something like that. Something about physical touch comes to mind here. Yeah, a lot with the physical touch and affection is really coming to the forefront for a lot of you. That's a huge thing that comes to this person's mind. And I feel like this energy is also kind of indicating that this person, wow, there's so much information coming through with this. This person actually, I'm already feeling a sense of regret, and this is around not taking tangible action, because this otter energy is such a tactile energy. It really makes us think about things that are real, that are grounded, that are solid, that we can feel, that we can touch, that become a reality in our life. And I'm feeling a sense of regret around not taking tangible action in this connection, or taking real steps towards you. Not following through on the actions that they should have taken for the betterment of this connection. Yeah, there might be something here that they feel they could have done, or some way they could have been that would have made this more real or more solid, but it was like, for one reason or another, that wasn't able to happen. I feel this sense of loss and kind of sorrow, a little bit of sadness with this. So this person may have felt, just dropped a bunch of cards, this person may have felt that they should have taken different actions here, and there's a little bit of sadness and regret about that. Let's look deeper into this energy, and I just want to get some starting energy here, just to kind of expand on this and just see where we are with this. King of Wands. Wow. Okay. The Magician. Two of Cups, you guys. Okay. Let me take a peek at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. Exactly. Okay. Let's look at this, because wow, that bottom of the deck energy really solidified things, as if I wasn't already seeing it, though. It's like that energy was coming through right from the beginning. It's interesting how this energy here, just to kind of get us started, I just want to get something on the table and just see what the vibe is here. And it's like, it's really interesting that this energy is mirroring. It's kind of filling in some of the blanks of what I was picking up on with the otter spirit. This person feels like they didn't step up to the plate in some way in this connection. They definitely saw the potential here. With this Two of Cups, they wanted to move toward this unified place with you, or they wanted to find that unified place with you again. Because for some of you, I'm picking up on that this relationship, it started out kind of in what I would describe as Two of Cups energy. It started out unified. It started out beautiful. It started out with all of this potential and all of this kind of excitement and fulfillment, and then things changed. And it's like, I feel like if that's the case for you, this person really wanted to get back to that place. They wanted to get back to that energy at the beginning of the connection. And even if this never really got going, I feel like there's kind of this message of there was potential. I saw this working. I knew that this was this great partnership. And there's this feeling that this person wanted to get to that place with you, or they wanted to get back to that place with you. And instead, it feels to me like choices were made that moved them in the opposite direction of that. So I do feel regret on this person's part, because looking at this energy, I feel like this person blames themselves for the loss of this connection, or for whatever fell apart here. And I kind of feel like they are blaming themselves is how this is coming through. It's like, whether you would agree or not, I feel like a lot of you might agree that it was some of their choices, their actions that kind of made this fall apart. But it's like, they feel that they were the cause of this connection breaking down. It's almost like either they feel they were the cause, or they feel like there was something that they could have done to prevent this breakup, or to prevent this distance between you. There was something they could have said, there was some action they could have taken, and they didn't do it. Yeah. It's almost like they weren't thinking about the long term in this connection. Like, they weren't thinking far enough ahead. It could be for some of you that this person wasn't thinking about the long-term effects of their behavior. They didn't realize how the actions that they were taking were going to play out, how it was going to result, or in some cases, the actions that they weren't taking. They didn't realize that if they sat on the fence, and if they didn't make these decisions, or if they didn't make these difficult choices, make these changes, they weren't truly accepting of the fact that it would cause the ending of this. They kind of thought, I hate to say this, but it's kind of coming through, like they kind of thought they could get away with it. They thought they could get away with it for a little longer. And it's not even that it's not this feeling that they were doing that on purpose to get away with anything, but it's kind of like they just weren't realizing when that ending would come, or when it would be too much. And now they're starting to see that. They're showing up in this King of Wands energy, because I feel like they might recognize that they weren't at the level of maturity that they needed to be at the time. They weren't approaching this in a very mature fashion with this Emperor energy here. I feel like this person, like there's been a massive change in them, and they see how they would approach this situation differently now, how they would take more action, how they would be more upfront about their feelings, how if there was a decision to be made, they would be more decisive about what to do. Yeah, because they're showing up as like, I wish I had been more mature. I wish I had been more with it. I wish I had been more ready with this Emperor, King of Wands energy. A lot of fire sign energy here. Aries showing up here a lot, but also Leo, Sagittarius energy here. And we've got some Virgo, Gemini going on here with the Magician as well. Water energy with this Cups. I'll look at that more and see. But we could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, they had a vision of the two of you being together for the long term, but their actions didn't seem to match that vision. And it's like at some point they realized, hey, 2 + 2 doesn't equal 3. Like, they realized I wasn't putting in the right components to get the result out of it that I was hoping to get, which was this 2 of Cups energy. It seems to me that when this person looks back on this connection, they can see the mistakes that they made. They recognize now that their actions didn't match that vision, that they weren't in line with what they wanted to manifest with you. And now I'm feeling this energy of like wanting to more deliberately manifest, stepping into this magician energy and really taking charge with this King of Wands Emperor energy here. Yeah, I get a very similar energy from the King of Wands and the Magician as well, because both the King of Wands and the Magician, they kind of operate as visionaries. They bring something to life. They bring something to fruition. They're both really powerful creators, and they're determined, and they're capable of bringing their vision to life. But I just feel like this person may now realize that they dropped the ball, that they weren't always really clear with you about what they wanted. They weren't being clear about what they wanted to manifest. They weren't intentional. And this wasn't just about how they communicated it to you. This was also how they are seeing now that they were communicating to themselves. They weren't being intentional, so they weren't really aware of what they were manifesting. They weren't really aware of what they were doing to the connection. This is really interesting. Yeah. In some cases, I feel like this person lacked follow through. And that was the main thing. They didn't take enough action. They just didn't follow through. Because now, this is coming up as a major regret. Should have taken more action. Should have said that. Should have made my intentions clear. Should have, you know, done that concrete thing I needed to do. I should have made that choice. I should have moved. I should have spoken up. Whatever it might be. And now they're full of the shoulda, woulda, coulda. And they're more intentional about what actions they take, because they're more in this energy of the Magician, this energy of wanting to manifest what they want into their life, and not having this situation where they're creating outcomes that just, it's not what they want. It's not ultimately where they were trying to move. I just heard, and I can't even remember if I already said this, but I keep hearing over and over, I should have changed. I should have changed. And for a lot of you, that's the main regret. I should have changed. Whatever that change was, I should have let that person go, or I should have let that situation go. I should have implemented the change I said I was going to. I should have stopped doing that thing. Whatever it was, it's like, it's all about the action. It's all about what they did with this person and what they didn't do. I have this feeling that they know they had everything that they could ever want right at their fingertips. So this does feel like they squandered an opportunity here, and possibly that their ego could have gotten in the way, that they put themselves first. A lot of selfishness here in some of the actions that they weren't taking, or the changes they weren't making. They feel now like they were being selfish. Yeah, they're wishing they had put more emphasis on this connection than they had put on themselves and whatever it was that they wanted at the time, or whatever they needed at the time, because I feel like this person might have been in this energy where they wanted to protect themselves, or they wanted to preserve some aspect of their life that needed to fall away for this connection to be, but it was like, without realizing it, maybe they prioritized what they wanted. They prioritized being set in their ways, in some cases, over the connection, over this Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is the priority. So there's definitely regret here, because now there's this, I want to take action towards this. I want to manifest this, because that's what they regret not doing before. They kind of wish they had acted on their true feelings instead of, I feel like, this avoidant energy. So there might have been some avoidance here. There might have been some kind of like slowness here, especially with all of this forward momentum, this energy that's coming through here, forward momentum. It's like they feel like they were just maybe not moving fast enough. And now they want to move faster. They want to be more deliberate. Whoa, you guys, that's a lot. That's a lot. I want to get a couple of oracle cards and just see what else we can get from this energy. Card almost hit me in the face, so that came right out. We have Fluorite number 24. You guys also had Otter Spirit number 42. So we have mirroring numbers here. Wow. there's a lot of reflection here. And this could be this person self-reflecting, because I'm seeing reflection in these numbers. So this can be self-reflecting, this can be reflecting after the end of this connection. They've thought a lot about it. This can also suggest mirroring energy here, that the two of you may have mirrored each other. For some of you, this person, that mirroring, or the way that you really showed this person like who they were, you made them confront themselves in a lot of ways. You brought a lot of emotions to the surface. For a lot of you, that mirroring energy was triggering to them, and it was kind of this energy that made them not take action. It made them stall instead of going forward, because it was really confronting for them. Wow. I feel like for a lot of you, there might be some significance with these numbers 2 and 4, because it's showing up repeated for you. We even have the 2 of Cups, so there might be some significance there. Birth date, this could be talking about both of you. It could be the 2nd, the 4th, the 6th. Also kind of the energy of them wanting or wishing that something had been more balanced here with that energy of 6. Something should have been more balanced, and they kind of know that, and it was them that was throwing it off balance. So fluorite is a stone that really brings us clarity and focus, especially in terms of our mental energy. So not only does this person, at this point now, it's like they have more clarity about what was lost in this connection, they also see all of the areas where their focus was misplaced. So this also, for some of you, this even gives me the energy of someone who could have been kind of like a flirt, or they could have had a little bit of a wandering eye. This is just for some of you. This could have even been someone who was unfaithful, because it's like now they realize what they lost. They see that their attention, that their focus, their energy was being poured into the wrong places. Their priorities were all out of order, all out of whack at times. So yeah, for some of you, this person could have been, it varies. So for some of you, there might have been like cheating in this connection, and now they're regretting that they did that. They're regretting that they wasted their time, their energy, their focus on people that didn't really matter to them. But for others of you, it's not actually cheating. It's just that their focus wasn't in the right place. Like we were talking about maturity. And that comes with maturity, knowing, you know, what's important, what do I need to put my time and energy into, and what should I really just ignore. I feel like this person realizes now, no, my priorities were out of whack. They thought they knew what was important to them at the time, and it's like they took action on all the wrong things. Now they see that. So yeah, it's like they didn't take the action they should have. They were worried about taking some other action. For some of you, they didn't change the way they needed to in order to show you that this relationship was a priority to them. Placing that 2 of Cups first, it's like, I feel like this person now, that's what they want to do. Now they could be in the energy of putting this first, because they see where they messed up. If this is a situation for some of you where, because I'm feeling this thing, I kind of wonder if there was a situation for some of you where this person needed to choose between you and another person, or you and another situation. And it's like, that's where this idea of priorities out of whack, it's like they chose the wrong thing, is how this is coming through. They're looking at this now like, I made the wrong choice. I put the wrong thing first. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have magical alchemy 23, so we have 24, 23. I'm just seeing a lot of 2s for you guys, especially with this 2 of Cups energy, because it's just kind of reinforcing and solidifying that 2 of Cups. It's solidifying that this person sees this relationship as that 2 of Cups, that beautiful partnership, that love. This is a very romantic card. I see it like a marriage here. I see that maybe this person, they might want to marry you. They might regret not marrying you, not locking this down when they had the chance, or entering into some sort of commitment with you. So we have magical alchemy, which is interesting because we have the magician here. So, I mean, how much more synchronistic could that be? And we're talking about this person really wanting to now manifest with intention. They want to manifest this connection coming back. We haven't even gotten to that part of the reading, and it's like, I'm already picking up on that. They want to manifest bringing this back. Yeah. There is kind of a sense that they wish they could have created a different outcome here. And for some of you, there's even a feeling that they wish they had fought harder or tried something new, been willing to change or to find a new solution to an old problem. Yeah, in order to keep you. It's like they wish they had come up with a way, or made the changes, found the strength to keep you. I do get the impression that you were somehow ahead of this person. Maybe in terms of your maturity level, it could be your emotional intelligence, like you're just ahead of them, you were just more aware. Some of you might be older than this person, or there might be an age gap or something in this connection. And I think for a lot of you, it's that your vision and your desires for this connection were just more established than theirs were at the time. You were more clear about what you wanted. You were more clear about what it would take. You were more clear about what sacrifices would have to be made and what work would have to be put in. And there's just kind of this sense of regret from them around the timing. It's like they don't feel like they were ready. They weren't mature enough. They weren't ready to open up. They weren't ready to tell the truth. Even about their emotional maturity level, they couldn't really be honest about what they were able to contribute to this connection, what they could give. And I think for some of you, this person might have had the tendency of kind of like saying what you wanted to hear and getting your expectations up. Yeah. But some part of them knew then that they weren't ready. And now the feeling is, like, why didn't I see this sooner? Why wasn't I ready then? Why couldn't I have been mature enough then? Why didn't I take charge and like step into this role of the magician or the king of wands or the emperor? Yeah, there's a lot of regret, and there's a lot of like, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I try this? Why didn't I say this? A lot of different energies that I feel this person bouncing around between, but all of them are energies of forward momentum, of creation, of manifestation. Why wasn't I more deliberate? Yeah, they're just wishing they had gotten into that energy a lot sooner than they did. Okay, let's get a couple more messages. The Dragonfly. This card says, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Yeah. There are things that they are realizing. There's a lot that they're realizing about what actions they didn't take, about in what areas they need to heal and grow and change. It's kind of a transformative type of energy, like a butterfly energy that I'm getting from this, and kind of this feeling that you know, it's funny because this card says be lighthearted, and I'm trying to tap into that energy, and what it feels like to me is that because this person knew that they had it all within their grasp, they had this Two of Cups energy that they could have accessed. It's like they think about, we could have been so happy. It could have been so easy had I just, you know, acted in these different ways. We could have been just kind of floating on cloud nine, and I would be in this much more lighthearted energy. I would be much happier type of feeling. But it's like there was a lot they needed to realize. They needed these things to come to light. They needed to have these realizations. They also have ascending. Wow. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Two of Cups. I feel almost like, do we need to go on? Like, it's crazy because I know this person has regrets, and I can tell that this person wants to get you back. They would do anything that they could to get this back. And it's like they're realizing the personal growth that they have to go on, the journey that they have to go on, the challenges that they have to overcome personally. And they do all of this like with the it just feel like they do a lot of things with the intention of, or with the hope that this connection could come back into form. They want to better themselves to bring this connection back. I'm going to pull just a couple of clarifiers here. I don't know if we need them, but it's so crazy because I'm getting the energy of the Strength card right now with this King of Wands. There's a lion in the background, and it's giving me this energy of strength. It's like this person holds on to hope, and the regret is kind of around their like their will, their inner strength, and developing that kind of fighting spirit. Like, they wish they had held on tighter, they wish they had tried harder. As I'm saying this, the Queen of Wands comes out. So counterpart energy there, we have the King and the Queen of Wands. I'm not going to take all those cards. King of Swords. There's so much regret. They wish they had been more straightforward. This energy keeps coming out. I wish I had taken more charge. I wish I had led this. They want to be that counterpart for you. They want to be I feel like saying this person wants to have been stronger. They want to be stronger. So I don't know what this was about. Like, if this was about them needing to grow up and it was just really hard for them to make these changes, but it's like at this point it feels like that's all they would want to do. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. They just kind of wish that that things could turn in their direction, that fate could take this connection in a direction where they could get this back, where they could get back to this Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay. I want to look at now if this person wants you back. Do they want to rekindle this connection? And this, again, you might not want to hear from this person. You might not want to deal with this person. But we're just looking at if they would want to rekindle this connection. Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Emperor, again. Yes, they do. And you know, I already knew that because of what we were looking at, but tarot is so informative sometimes. We might find out a little bit more about, you know, what that energy is about, or what's standing in their way, or something like that. So I'm going to ask the question anyway. And yeah, this person wants to rekindle. They're heartbroken about the loss of this connection. And you keep coming out as a queen in this. We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. It is a feminine and nurturing energy, but you don't have to be a feminine. You're showing up as someone that they want to care for and nurture. Someone that they see as wifey material, hubby material. Like, this is a person you want to build with. They see so many qualities in you: stability, that nurturing energy. They see an abundant future with you. They see that you have all of these qualities that they love, that they find you absolutely majorly attractive, is how this is coming through. And they want this connection to move forward. They want, again, to be in this energy of the Emperor. They want to take action. This person might reach out to you. for some of you, because there's just so much desire for them to take action, to speak their truth. Bottom of the deck, are you kidding me? Sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I can't deal with it. That's what I was saying. You're showing up as like some kind of queen here, and then you have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. The Empress is all 4 queens rolled up into one. Wow, this is like somebody they want to build with. Yes, for sure they want to build. Wow, 4 of Swords under that. This is the separation. This is the break. Time for contemplation. 10 of Cups. I can't deal with it. I can't. I'm gonna pull some Romance Angels cards. Just see what other information we can get. This person definitely regrets losing you. That's way too many. Getting to know each other. You deserve love. Healing family issues. This person, it's like they want to move closer to you. So this could be getting to know each other again, getting to know this new version of each other, because I feel like this person wants to step up as a different version of themselves with you. It's like if they had a chance again, they would approach this connection a lot differently than they did the first time around. And this could be for some of you that this person wants to get closer to you. They want to learn more about you. They want to share more with you. They think you're so deserving of a beautiful connection. And if this is someone that, like, they don't feel like they gave that to you, they want you to know that this really wasn't about you. This was about their issues. You deserve to have the best. You deserve to have the biggest love. And if they feel like they gave you anything less than that, it's like they don't want to show up like that anymore. They have some healing to do. So we had healing family issues. This might be about their family. This could be about them having children. This could be about an ex that's still in their situation. We also had healing on this dragonfly card. So there is kind of this need for this person to heal. Let's look at these other cards. It's interesting. We had way too many cards fly out. I didn't want to take them, but I'm going to. And we actually had 6. So we were talking about that energy of 6, that energy of balance. So yeah, children came out and healing family issues. So for some of you, there are children involved in this connection. This person may have children, you may have children. This can even be about healing childhood wounds within them. So if they've realized that some of the reason that this fell apart was about old wounds, maybe even old heartbreaks that they went through before this connection, and now they see like how they they may have misdirected some of that. They may have let some of their fears and insecurities about what happened in the past kind of muddy the waters here. Soulmate, career, or finances and career. So yeah, I mean, this person does see you as that soulmate, that counterpart energy, that 2 of Cups that we've been talking about. Definitely soulmate energy there. There could have been something here related to career or finances, some concern of theirs. It could even be that if this person had a family, and this could be like a previous marriage, children, this could also be maybe family members that they feel responsible for, people they need to care for, maybe finances and worrying about abandoning people or leaving them behind or something played into this. But for some of you, we were talking again about this person's maturity level and that they kind of had their priorities out of whack. So that can be an indication that they spent all their time working, they spent all their time studying, they did not put this relationship, they didn't put this as their priority, and now there's kind of regret around that. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I hope that these messages were helpful for you. I hope that you got some clarity about your situation. If these messages did resonate with you, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon.